Miss chilling at your favorite cafes or going out for lunch? Done with watching all the latest series and movies? Must be surely tired of sleeping and lazing around the entire day, right? Well, I'm pretty sure most of us have had to go through some of the most uncertain and unexpected times of our lives when we were inescapably locked inside our house during the repeated lockdowns. The lockdown had surely brought our world to a standstill. But now try and visualize how it must have been for the victims of domestic violence who survived this phase locked up with their abusers. Domestic violence includes incidents of mental, physical, sexual, finance-related and psychological mistreatment. And as the pandemic rages on, reports of abusive behavior at home upsurging from everywhere around the world has been stressing. The data table by the National Legal Services Authority recommend that the cross-country lockdown in India has prompted a quick increment in instances of aggressive behavior at home. The worst part about the entire scenario is that an estimated 86% of women who had experienced violence never sought help, and the number of victims who did not even mention the incidents to anyone is around 77%. The report prepared by NALSA records also indicate that a sum of 144 instances of abuse were documented in Uttarakhand alone, followed by an increasing number of cases in Haryana and New Delhi. About 1,477 complaints of domestic violence were made by women in the year of 2020 between the time period of March 25th and May 31st. This 68-day time span recorded a larger number of objections than those got among March and May in the past 10 years. And because of the lockdown, a large number of victims couldn't even contact the police or social workers as they were confined at home with their victimizers. It has been noted that women who are exposed to both physical and sexual brutality generally are more likely to seek help than women who experience the ill effects of just one type of abuse. And among the 14.3% of victims who looked for help, just 7% connected with pertinent specialists like the doctor, police, legal counselors or social workers. Be that as it may, over 90% of the casualties looked for help just within their close family. But according to the data received from National Legal Service Authority for the time period from April 2020 to June 2020, legal aid and assistance has been provided in 2,878 abusive domestic violence cases, and appeal has been recorded in 452 cases under the Protection of Women from Domestic Violence Act 2005. And because of the ongoing spike in the recurrence of domestic violence, the National Commission for Women did set up a special WhatsApp helpline number which serves as an exclusive helpline for domestic violence grievances during the time of lockdown. When we try to trace such kinds of aggressive behavior, it can be noted that the loss of income is one reason why the male feels the need to exert more control over their spouses. And in fact, the entire scenario worsens if the female counterpartner is employed while the male partner is unemployed. And on the other hand, joblessness for women additionally means being reliant on male life partner. On the other hand, joblessness for females additionally means being reliant on male life partner, which again makes them defenseless against violence. The pressure of financial instability in itself has brought about excessive consumption of liquor, which is another reason for increasing domestic violence. The list of causes, though endless, these are some of the major reasons why women are found to be at the receiving end of extreme violence even during such hard times. While policies addressing the safety of women that we already have in place have had only little or no impact, most of the reformations are yet underdeveloped. with several other issues like microaggressions, marital rape, etc., which do not even have the separate provisions to be dealt with. With the laws and schemes being in place, women have for long found it difficult to report incidents of such crimes because very little focus has been provided to cases related to gender-based discrimination in India. Now, just imagine having to live with the fear of a monster within your household and the deadly virus outside your house. Well, that was the harsh reality of the life of the women who were trapped with their abusers during the phases of repeated lockdowns. Incidents of atrocities against women have consistently been underreported in any event, and especially during these implacable hours. The alarming thoughts that flood one's mind in such times is that, are we moving in the direction of accepting the systematic patriarchal mindset where control of the women's sexual, physical, emotional and financial independence is deemed natural and essential? Or are we coming in terms of normalizing such incessant crimes against women, thus putting a blind eye to the same? This is me, Gargi, signing off. Keep watching Headline 8.